Attorney General Pam Bondi has come out tonight and called Judge Dugan, quote unquote, deranged, promising prosecution for any judge who crosses the Trump administration.
I think some of these judges think they are beyond and above the law, and they are not. And we're sending a very strong message today. If you are harboring a fugitive, we don't care who you are. If you are helping hide one, if you are giving a TDA member guns, anyone who is illegally in this country, we will come after you and we will prosecute you. We will find you.
All right, Ryan Goodman is with me now. So, Ryan, when you hear Attorney General Bondi say that, what does it translate to you?
So it's extraordinary for an attorney general to be speaking about an ongoing criminal investigation at all, and prosecution like that. And the idea that she would be smearing or disparaging the defendant in a case is extraordinary. Imagine if AG Garland had gone on a left-wing media outlet to start disparaging some defendant in a criminal case. We'd just be flabbergasted by that. So to me, it's flabbergasting, and it maybe feeds into this idea that what's really going on in this case is not about bringing criminal charges that will stick, but rather about creating a public message.
Were you shocked to see a judge arrested, even in the circumstances, obviously right on the nose of immigration, right on the nose of what the administration's been saying? Were you still shocked by it? 100%.
It's just a shocking move within our country to see something like that.
So in the facts of the case such that we know it, okay, there were multiple witnesses. A prosecutor and Dugan's courtroom deputy did say they saw Dugan tell the Flores Ruiz and his lawyer to use a jury door to get to a non-public area. So it appears, you know, can't say for sure, but it appears that's let's just take that as a fact pattern, if that occurred. Is that legal and proper for her to have done that? If they, you know, if otherwise they would have gone out a door to a public area and been easily apprehended?
So when I first heard those facts, I thought, okay, maybe she's in trouble. But then I read the affidavit, and I'm just going based simply on the affidavit from the government.
Which is what they're alleging.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so a big distinction is, were they trying to arrest him in her courtroom or in the courthouse?
Okay.
And they seem to agree they should not be in the courtroom. Well, the affidavit itself says at a certain point, the court deputy tells the FBI, two federal agents, you need to leave the courtroom. And they agree to do that. So where in the affidavit did they ever enter the courtroom? They shouldn't have been there. So the entire thing is tainted at a certain point because they're inside her courtroom. They're not supposed to be there to perfect this enforcement operation. So that's one piece of it. Then the second is the affidavit itself says what happens to the man after he goes through the jury door.
Yes.
Where does he end up? According to the affidavit, he ends up in a public hallway where he is, how do we know this? Because two DEA agents observe him there.
Right.
And then where does he go? Down an elevator. Who is in the elevator with him? One of the agents. It's just
right. So and then finally gets to the street and he tries to run. But at that point, we've been in public space the whole time.
In public space and in the elevator with the federal agent. And this is the person that they're going to charge. It just doesn't seem like a case that's going to hold up, that you would charge somebody for having that be the effect of it. It doesn't seem like concealment. It actually seems like they were able to pick him up.
Well, the outcome of the case, of course, crucial for everyone as we watch it go through. Now, thank you very much, Ryan.